let's talk about this here now, because this has to do with everything. Kevin Durant, 2'5". I know you're a Kevin Durant stan. I respect you for it. You should be. He's a top 5 player in the game. He might be a top 2 player in the game behind Giannis. That's a conversation for another time. But, Shady, would anything less than a title be a failure for Kevin Durant?
Failure? Kevin, it's hard to say failure and Kevin Durant in the same sentence.
Try it.
I can't. This is what I will say, though. If it would be it was a basketball letdown. If he has 3 years left on this deal if they don't win a championship. Because to say a failure is like, this is not a super team to me. I mean, to be honest, like he was the only superstar. He was the only all-star on the team. You heard what Devin Booker said? He said it. I can't make it up.
He did.
And on top of that, they're the 5th seed right now. They're like 3, 1, 2.
Chris Paul been hurt.
They're the 5th, whatever it is. Chris Paul is older. I love Chris Paul. He still is serviceable. He's still balling, but he is older. I'm just being honest.
Okay, keep going. So I don't like it, but keep going.
So when you say super team, like I don't see that. So I think it'll be this championship will be well deserved. I think going to a team like this where they need his help. I don't think they can win without Kevin Durant.
Shade, you're not slick what you're doing.
I'm just being honest. So if you say I can't say failure, and then when you bring the God there, right? You got 3 years to bring a championship, and I think they will get one of them championships out of the next 3 years.
Let me tell you all what Shady's doing, Slick. I don't know if you caught it.
Keeping it real. That's what I do. I keep it real.
What he's doing is this, Slick. Shady's made the bed, and he got the pillow, and he fluffed it.
Yeah.
The Suns, they're not that good a team. I mean, Chris Paul's old. KD's the only player that made the All-Star, ignoring the fact that Devin Booker was first-team All-NBA last year, ignoring the fact that the Suns were, I believe, the 2 or 1 seed last year, ignoring the fact that the Suns in the last 2 seasons are 14 wins better than any other team in basketball. But the Suns they're not that good. So when Kevin Durant falls short, but they weren't that good. Nah, Shady, you're not going to get me. You might get them at home, but you're not getting me. Slick, where'd you stand?
Well, first of all, if we're deciding whether Shady is being slick or not, I think Slick should be the one who decides.
That's right.
Whether he's being slick or not. Look, I hate to answer a question with a question, but I'm
Talk
going
to me.
with several of them.
Okay.
Would it be a failure if Nikola Jokic doesn't win a championship?
No, sir.
Would it be a failure if Ja Morant doesn't win a championship? Steph Curry?
No, they're banged up.
Kyrie Irving?
That's right. No.
Okay, so why is it that Kevin Durant, if he doesn't win a championship, when I have all these teams
There you go, Slick.
who have players in the West who are on teams that are better than the Phoenix Suns, according to the record. The Phoenix Suns are a 32-28 team. I know what they've been in the past. I know what they're capable of when Chris Paul and Devin Booker not only are healthy, but when they had Mikal Bridges and when they had Jay Crowder and
defense
Cam Johnson.
And shooters.
Like, they're not I agree with Devin Booker that they're not a super team right now. Their record says that they're not a super team. And might I remind you, it's not as if Kevin Durant, yes, he handpicked the Phoenix Suns in terms of saying that's where I want to go, but he didn't decide that I need to get up out of Brooklyn and go to Phoenix. Kyrie Irving forced that situation.
Thank you.
So it's not as if KD said, I can't get it done in Brooklyn. I need to go to Phoenix where I can. It was, Kyrie's dipping? Well, then I need to get out of here, too. And I had already talked about the Phoenix Suns being a spot. I like that spot.
Keep preaching, Rick.
That's a long way from saying I'm going to go to Phoenix and win a championship.
So disappointed.
I'm
disappointed.
I respect that
disappointed. I don't respect it. Because the reason KD has pressure is because only KD is a top 10 player of all time, not Nikola Jokic. Only KD is a top 10 player of all time, not Ja Morant. Only KD is a top. Nikola Jokic is a top 10 player of all time.
We're going way too fast into the wall.
Third
he might
MVP?
win
Come on, man.
Straight MVP.
And why he get a pass?
He's won the last 2.
He's not top 10 player of all time.
Maybe he's not there yet. Maybe he's not there yet. But man,
he's been the league MVP for 2 years in a row.
Congratulations. Giannis was 2.
That's hard.
So if he get 3, that matters.
So Giannis ain't nobody?
Giannis won a chip. Jokic hasn't even played in the Western Conference
Hold on.
Finals.
Hold on. We're saying a lot of things here.
Yeah.
First of all, it is a failure if Jokic doesn't win the championship this year. If you win back-to-back league MVPs and you win a third and you don't win a championship, stop giving this man MVPs. Okay, so we didn't have him on the list of pressure because we just be forgetting.
Well, I did.
I did.
You did?
I did not.
He should be number 1, actually. If we keeping it above, should be him and Jason.
I think we're going to get to this conversation.
Get to the pressure. Okay, so let's not just leave him out of the narrative here. It would be a failure. This is a side note. This is not a super team. What is a super team? The Heat were a super team. They had LeBron James, best
Kevin
player
Durant.
in the league. Dwayne Wade.
Devin Booker, first team All-NBA.
Dwayne Wade.
Sure.
Dwayne Wade was
Devin Booker,
what
first
was
team
Dwayne Wade? Dwayne Wade was an NBA champion before LeBron got there.
Devin Booker should have been.
NBA, no shoulda, woulda. A super team is a super team because they have the superstars
Talk
who have
to him.
accomplished
Booker's not a
things
superstar.
together.
Talk to him, Joy.
Superstar or not, he wasn't Dwayne Wade, and he's not Dwayne Wade now. Devin Booker is an amazing player. This is not a super team. Chris Paul is what? How old is Chris Paul? 38 years old?
37, yeah.
37 years old? Okay. Yes. Okay. This is not a super
37
team.
going on
not
45.
a super team. They're fifth in the West. This is not a super team. It's a good team. This is not a super team. We want to call it a super team because that's way more super fun to talk about. But we got to keep it real. Shady is right and Rick is right. This is not a super team. Furthermore,
in your face.
furthermore, they have 22 games left in the season this year. This isn't a failure if they don't win a championship this year. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, NBA champion Dwayne Wade, NBA Finals MVP Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, a team coached by Eric Spoelstra and run by Pat Riley, didn't win a championship when they had a whole season together.
And that was a failure.
NBA Finals.
That was an abject
that was a failure.
Of all failures.
That was a failure. And think of the pressure
Super team,
of that. That's exactly, that was a super team.
Right.
That was a super team. They had an entire season and everything else. This is 22 games left. He's coming off injuries. Not even playing yet.
He ain't play yet. I'm about to say that. I don't know what they look like.
Here's the thing, though. I think because it depends on how you define super team. That's the very first thing.
I define it how it
You
should
know what a
be
super team is.
I would say a super team is
three
based-
superstars.
Yeah, but I don't know that Chris Bosh was a superstar.
Okay. Look,
With the Toronto Raptors was a beast.
Yeah, but in Miami, I don't know that Chris
They had
Bosh
a big
was
three.
Sure,
They had a big
that
three.
part. That part. They
They had
had
a
a
big
big three. I don't know that Chris Bosh was a superstar.
No, he was a superstar.
Chris Bosh from Lincoln.
Chris Bosh is a superstar.
He's from Dallas. I've been watching Chris Bosh.
And a Hall of Fame. He gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Come on now. Come on, stop.
I'm saying, is Chris Paul not a Hall of Famer? Did I just forget Chris Paul being a top 5 point guard of all time?
Chris Bosh, when he went to the Miami
that part.
Heat, was at his absolute prime.
I'm just wondering.
At his prime.
He's in his prime.
Yeah.
Chris
Paul, he just-
this is not
Chris Paul led the
prime.
league in assists last year.
Man, listen.
This year, we're not talking about last year. We're talking about right now, today. What is today?
Guys can fall off
February
fast,
24th.
and
This
Chris
is
Paul has
today.
got that.
It's today. Talking about today.
Yo,
Friday.
the hate for Kevin Durant from him is crazy.
I don't know this hate. I think that if you were on a team with a first-team All-NBA player a year ago, with a top 5 point guard of all time, and you are a top 10 player of all time, I'm just confused how if you do not win, that is not a failure. Devin Booker is a all-star. Was he this year because of injuries? No. But Slick, he was All-NBA.
So who else? Who else though?
Devin Booker All-NBA.
Right.
First team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant top 10 player all time. Chris Paul top 5 point guard all time. Y'all can't win.
But right now,
Kevin Durant just got traded there, is injured, hasn't played yet. They have 22 games left. Devin Booker and Chris Paul, by the way, have missed time this
Absolutely.
year. So Devin Booker is also coming off of an injury this year. Chris Paul's 37, 38 years old.
Yeah,
missed
that
time
matters,
this year.
yes.
Okay? They're fifth in the West. This is not the same thing.
But
you can't just say, oh, he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Lots of people are Hall of Famers.
Here's my thing.
But doesn't mean he's playing at that level right now.
No, but the thought
is he even top 10 point guard right now? Honestly, no. If we just say our name point guards, and I love Chris Paul. Right?
If you were, here's my thing. The playoffs, you got to win 16 games to win a chip. You got to win 16 to win a chip. If you were to look at all of the rosters in basketball and say, I need 16 games out of y'all.
Yes.
You know what roster I'm taking? The one that has Kevin Durant on it, the one that has Devin Booker on it, and the one that has Chris Paul on it.
No, you're not.
That's the roster I'm taking, not the one that has.
You're not even in the right conference.
Right.
Doing that?
You're right. I'm always taking Giannis.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.